With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Nighthawks of Brooklyn. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On second down, Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Nighthawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Lamar changing the play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Pardon me, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They'll run here with A-Chain. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with A-Chain. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Murray. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. An audible here to get a new look. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And able to connect with Berrios. And he will have a Dolphins first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll audible to something else. Slot man moves right. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. There he goes right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the final tally. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Running left, it's A-Chain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe it. This is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by Higgins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Quez Watkins.
57 yards.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. The slot man in motion right. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown game.
Making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down. Here's H.A. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Nighthawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Robinson again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Nighthawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looking to change the play here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just